Hi guys, and welcome to the Ace Tanker for the Chihi, the Tier 4 Japanese medium tank. Yes, I finally got this Ace Tanker. Although it didn't take that long. It took a few more games than I thought it would, but this was the fourth game of the night in the Chihi. And in the three previous games, I got shot by teammates. So I've put together an asshat video of those three games, and I don't know whether it's going to be released before or after this Ace Tanker. I'll need to take a look at my video release schedule and decide if and when I'm going to be releasing these two videos, so I don't know if they're going to be back to back or even in order. But regardless, we are here on Westfield, and it's a 56%er. I'm top tier, very nice, in a tier 4 game. Couple of good players on the enemy team, but they do have a very experienced, and I do say very experienced, 53,000 games played player in the FCM Pack 40. I know it's only a tier 3, but the FCM can take on tier 4s and even tier 5s without much problem. PZB2 is also on the enemy team. He is their next best player, 18,000 games and a very, very awkward tank to deal with, very well armored. So really, I want to try and take care of these two guys, and at the beginning of the game, I have a feeling that the FCM is probably going to be either heading up to D1, or he's probably going to be camping down in K6. So I decide that I am going to head up towards the village in the middle of the map, try and take on the PZB2, because if I don't, our team are going to have major problems with him, and hopefully run into the FCM pack. So here we go. So we have a T2 light on our team, and I do notice that the enemy team have 3 arty, so I wish the T2 light good arty hunting. Unfortunately, he doesn't have such a good game because he's going to be running into the FCM pack, who does indeed decide to camp down in K5, K6. Which pretty much ends the game for us, but we'll get to that later. So Chihi's not the quickest tank, struggling to get up this hill, doing a whole 13 kilometers an hour. But the PZB2 has been spotted in the village, and I'm heading up here. But before I go, we do have 2 arty, so I want to try and save them, but it's not a very accurate gun on the Chihi, and my shooting is all wrong. It takes me 4 shots before I finally range in on the T2 light, and then an LTP appears, so we start to go to work on the LTP, but again I'm having trouble penning the LTP. I figure we've got a T28 camping up on the railway line, so he can deal with the LTP. Meanwhile, I'll deal with the PZ38NA. However, the PZ38 does put a shot into me. Chihi does not have very good armor. LTP's back up on the radar, but I'm not interested. And enemy arty, of course, are focused on taking me out, so you can hear arty shots raining down around me. So the LTP does die, but a Covenanter appears up there. But again, no pressure, no major pressure up there. We've got 3 tanks covering the Covenanter. I need to go and deal with this PZB2. There he is. So I get 1 shot in. He gets 2 into me. Very, very good rate of fire in the PZB2. So I track him, get into a position where he can't return fire. He uses a repair kit, but I managed to get another shot into him. But unfortunately, he damages my engine. I need to use my repair kit. And Artie is still focused on me. Still lots of Artie coming in. Meanwhile, on the other flank, we've killed the Covenanter. And I'm trying to get up to help the DW2, but I'm not in time. Just got a hint of a shot on the Hetzer. Get one shot in. And then get out of there. Because Artie is going to be focused on me again, and the Hetzer has turned to face me. So Hetzer is still very, very dangerous. Now Matilda has killed our T-28, but I spot a UE-57 in the distance. I'm trying to force him to bounce, and he does. Miss my killing shot. And we finally get the UE. And now I know there are 3 Artie down here. And shots are still coming in. So I'm just I'm staying on the move, keep firing. I'm up to 4 kills. Five kills. So I saw where that shot came from. I know where the next last enemy Artie is hidden. But I'm staying on the move. Miss a kill shot. And finally get him. But Artie does manage to get a shot into me, and unfortunately tracks me. I've already used my repair kit. Rapid firing Artie. I know exactly where he is. I saw where that came from. So I'm firing blind. Need to move before he can fire again. So 6 kills. I know the FCM pack is in K7, so need to stay on the move. Need to get this Artie spotted. Need to get this Artie killed and then get into cover from the FCM pack. So there we go. None of my blind shots had hit him. And the FCM pack is starting to fire. And unfortunately, no idea how that last shot did not kill the Su-26. But the FCM pack takes me out. Almost managed to Pascucci's. And there we go. And that was it for me. So 1,348 damage recorded in XVM with 6 kills. So I'm just going to speed it up to ×4 here, because there's still 8 minutes of this game, 9 minutes left. Our Artie decides to go scouting and dies. I'm a little bit disappointed in my team, because my team basically spent the entire game camping. The remaining enemy teams, or remaining enemy tanks, spent the entire time camping. So while I was dealing with the enemy Artie, none of them advanced to help me. So the FCM pack basically takes out the rest of my team. He's on 3 kills. And we've got an FCM pack versus a full health Matilda, who basically hasn't moved from this bush for most of the game. So the Matilda does have 3 kills, but all he did was kill the enemy tanks coming in to spawn. The FCM pack is one of the slowest tanks in the game, so the FCM pack is not going to be coming to actually cap us. In fact, the FCM pack makes the Matilda look fast. So eventually we managed to persuade the Matilda to advance. And I want the Matilda to basically stay here in the village, where basically he can intercept the FCM pack if he moves forward. But unfortunately, the FCM pack spots him before he can get into cover, so now the FCM pack knows where the Matilda is. Still 2 minutes left in this game. So in chat I say I went to make a sandwich, which I did while the Matilda was up in his bush. Made my sandwich, came back to my PC, and the game is still on. So that took 5 minutes. I was AFK for 5 minutes, and the game is still on. So I don't want the Matilda to push. If the Matilda pushes, the FCM's superior view range is going to kill him, But nope, he decides to push. But thankfully, he moves into cover again and only takes 2 hits, and that's how the game ends. And unfortunately, it was a draw. But on the other hand, it was an ace tanker, and high caliber, and Top Gun. We finished top on XP with 1038 and did 1348 damage with 6 kills. I fired 53 shots in that game, most of them were on the move. 25 hits, 24 pens, and 1348 damage. I received 11 hits, and 9 of them were penetrations, which pretty much shows how poor the armor is on this tank. Received 1038 potential damage. Destroyed 9, or damaged 9, destroyed 6, and spotted 4. I can't remember firing a lot of premium in that game, but I must have, because didn't make that much profit, and my ammo costs were quite expensive. I made a profit of 8,000, even though I earned 31,000 in that game. 1557 XP with a premium account. It wasn't my first game of the day, as I explained at the beginning. It was my 4th game in that tank. 311 bonus XP thrown in, so which left me on 1868. So pity it was a draw, but glad to be done with it. Another ace tanker bites the dust, and on to tier 5. I think it's the Chi-Nu next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.